They have a job that pays them to do mostly nothing? Yeah, my job, but only every now and again. I'm a DSW and some clients are very independent and just need little reminders to do their house chores or a little help with planning upcoming events. Other than that, it's just chilling with them on the couch and playing video games. But then there's other clients that can't speak or move and shit their pants 2 to 3 times a day. I've basically had your exact job. Security on a wind farm under construction during the night shift. Every hour we did a patrol of the offices and every 2 hours we had to drive around to the sites of the turbines. Then I'd just have to unlock the gate at 6:30 ready for people to arrive on site. All in all, I'd probably do about 2 hours of work over a 12-hour shift. The rest of the time was spent watching films or gaming on my laptop. The site was so far away from anything. Nearest house was a 15-minute drive away, that only once in my year of working there did I have to interact with someone trying to get into the site. And that was the project manager or something coming back because he left his phone on his desk. Yep. I design websites and my job is to call the customer and find out what their expectations are from design and layout standpoint and then use technical writing skills to translate what the customer says to technical terms for the design and build team to follow. Except our customers are mechanics and farmers. 99% of my calls are the customer saying some form of I don't give a shit what it looks like so long as there is Yamaha blue, or John Deere green, Kubota orange, etc., on there. And not to mention, about 33% of folks miss the appointment as well. So if the appointments I take, I probably work about 90 minutes a day of an 8-hour shift. Fortunately, I work from home, so I just am basically semi-retired, I guess. Men over 30 who are into fitness. What was the key to losing belly fat? 39 here. I got big, I'm only 5'9" and got up to 117 kilograms or 258 pounds of mainly bitch titties and belly fat. My legs, arms and back stayed reasonably good because of the work I do. I noticed instantly it was easy to drop 10 to 15 pounds just by doing a bit more exercise, but my chest and gut stayed. I tried water intake off the booze. About a million different things, nothing worked for me until I started portion control and calorie deficit. I still kept drinking alcohol and eating most things, but after 18 months and 4 days a week at the gym I went down to 87 kilograms 190 pounds and trim with muscle definition. Losing belly fat equals losing fat equals being in a caloric deficit combined with weight training. People store fat in different places. That's all genetics. You might have the tendency to store most of your fat around your gut. And you need to lower your body fat percentage to decrease that. Because even if your body burns fat from other places, eventually it has to start taking the belly fat. That said, for most people there will be a variance with how much it looks like. As in, you can get bloated just like anyone else. So being a little dehydrated, and having an empty stomach, will make the abs more prominent. You eat under your calorie maintenance. What that looks like to you may be different for someone else, but cutting sugar and eating high protein foods helps control hunger. You cannot target fat, you can only lower your body fat percentage as a whole. Around 18% body fat is when I had really noticeably began to thin out around my waist. Basically stick to a diet that works for you, even if it means trading in the large Big Mac meal for a small cheeseburger meal, and stick with it. Calorie tracking apps help a lot. How to prevent porn bots from following you. Are you guys getting message requests from these bots too? They usually have less than 10 karma or the profiles had been created within the last few days. Prevent? How do you encourage it? As far as I know, private mode deletes cookies on exit. So you won't be tracked after. But there are non-cookie tracking systems, so there is no safety on that at all. Get a girl equals. Best I can suggest is disable following or block set accounts. I got 7 just last night. It exploded for me earlier today as well on multiple accounts. I think someone started a major campaign or that Reddit's filters coughed. You can turn off notifications by type. Same thing happened to me. I never got these bots following me until about 2 months ago, and I wish I could prevent it. I've been getting a few of those every day for the past week. On the plus side, I now have 69 followers. Which is literally same. The notifications are super annoying. I have like 20 to 30 of those followers. Like bruh. Women who backed out of getting married at the last second. What's your story? I'm not sure if this counts, but he grabbed me by my hair and threw me to the ground. What did I do? I was pestering him about visiting my family. We moved hours away from all my family. And I had no one. I think he did it because he figured we're married now, but I didn't turn in the certificate and I ripped it in front of his face when I got up. We had a marriage ceremony because I wanted to do the right thing. Marry the man I was living with, yada yada yada. Almost married my high school boyfriend after college, who was emotionally and verbally abusive. Definitely ramping up to physical violence. Living in his hometown, working part-time for his family. Child-free from a young age. But likely would have a kid by now. Backed out because I wasn't happy and wanted different things in life. I wanted to study abroad and travel the world. To work a job I enjoyed and be financially independent. Be able to be fully myself without being worried I'd upset him. I wanted to be me again. 10 plus years on, I'm married now to a wonderful person and have done all of those things I set out to do after leaving him. He failed to mention for 5 years dating/engagement that he had a permanent STD he was taking medication for. Found the meds he was hiding. Lying was probably the only thing he was good at. He was so delusional he convinced himself there would be a cure soon and he'd never have to tell me. All the while selfishly forgetting the fact he was potentially exposing me to it. Him weaponizing his depression as an excuse for his behavior, among other manipulative and sick reasons, was a wake-up call. Luckily 7 years later I'm clean and free from garbage humans. Edit, should clarify that I'm not insinuating that STDs makes someone unclean and quat. But meant that I get a clean bill of health at my checkups, haha.